The world of esport is in constant motion. New tournaments, ups and downs of top teams, scandals, insides, solifuls, and much more. It can be hard to keep track of everything, so today we're going to tell you about the most important and interesting things that have happened in the past week in our forests. Hi everyone, I'm Dale. Sit back and let's dive into the world of esports news, where, as always, a lot of interesting things are happening. But before we start, subscribe to the channel, and let's go. What do we have here? It's a promo code for the best case opening site, GGDROP. You can get all these skins on the GGDROP site, and if you enter the promo code from the screen, you get plus 11% to your deposit and a free spin. LUT best skins on GGDROP. This accident happened 2 years ago in the UK. Formula 1 star Zhou Guangyu was driving an Alfa Romeo. Then everything ended safely for him, and the other day, it turned out that he is not only professionally engaged in racing, but also actively follows the world of Counter-Strike. In a recent video on Chinese platform Douyin, he showed off his impressive gaming inventory and shared who he would choose for his CS2 Dream Team. The Chinese rider's top team, which he named Shanghai Tigers, includes 19-year-old Ilya, Monzi Osipov, his G2 teammate Nico Kovac, Riffler's Justin Jakes Savage and Russell Twist's Van Dulken, and Danish captain Kasper Kadian Moller. This choice shows his knowledge of the scene. And it's also interesting that Guanyu, being a Formula 1 professional, has a genuine interest in esports. This means that different sports and esports industries overlap, creating new points of interest for fans and professionals alike. So for example, Neymar Jr., the Brazilian soccer star, recently hit the headlines not because of his accomplishments on the field, but because of his unexpected involvement in esports. Neymar, known for his passion for gaming, lent his rare AK-47 Blue Gem skin to Furia's Yuri to participate in the IEM Cologne 2024 tournament. This gesture drew attention from both the esports and soccer communities, highlighting the intersection of these two worlds. Neymar's AK-47 Blue Gem is a skin, 4AX case hardened with a 661 pattern, known for its unique and highly sought-after appearance. In a state of minimal wear and tear, it is worth around $60,000, making it one of the most expensive and prestigious items in Counter-Strike 2. Neymar acquired this skin in April 2024 as part of a larger collection, spending a total of $110,000 on all sorts of cool guns. The decision to lend this valuable skin was a way for Neymar to show his support for Yuri and the Furia team as they compete in one of the most important tournaments of the year. Since receiving the Blue Gem skin, Yuri has had an outstanding performance, including his best card in the last 2 years. That's how he won a 1-in-3 clutch on the pistol against Team Liquid, and he didn't even unholster his AK. Neymar's gesture certainly boosted the team's morale, providing an extra level of motivation and drive to win, and it paid off. Furia successfully entered the group stage of IEM Cologne 2024 after a tense 2-1 victory over Heroic. With this result, the Brazilian team advanced to the quarterfinals of the top grid. Neymar's involvement in the world of esport, his support of Yuri and Furia, serves as a testament to the cohesion of the gaming and sports communities. As Furia advances in the tournament, Neymar's Blue Gem becomes more than just a skin. It's a symbol of the bond between players and fans. One of the top tournaments of the year, IEM Cologne 2024, which takes place August 7-18 in Germany, is in full swing. Participants are playing for $1 million in ranking points, as well as slots to the Blast Premier World Final 2024 and IEM Katowice 2025. And that's where the big surprises happen. Let's start with something easier. The Virtus Pro team battled complexity. There's a meme in the West, the Emilia Holt syndrome, where a girl supposedly ruins the careers of players she starts a relationship with. However, a new meme is gaining momentum. The Electronics curse, when a player ruins the teams he joins. Virtus is not doing well lately. Complexity took a confident revenge for the recent defeat on Blast, while the Bears looked as uncertain and unconvincing as possible. So much so that even the official commentators couldn't believe it. And the fact that Electronic is trying to pull the blanket on himself can be clearly seen in this moment. Whoa, easy buddy. It's still Jamie the captain. Overall, the atmosphere in the team is very specific. Let's wish the boys luck. Next to battle came G2, who recently destroyed everyone on Blast, where they didn't lose a single match and seemed to remove all doubts about the correctness of the recent substitutions in the team. Their opponents were the Portuguese team SAW. It seemed to everyone, including professional analysts and bookmakers, that the outcome of the match was a foregone conclusion, and the game was just a mandatory formality. But that's what makes the CS so great, that there are always options. And here came the first really big sensation, an epic upsell of the clear favorites. The first map was Nuke, and it seemed like the G2 team had been replaced. They had almost nothing, and on the first map they lost 13-25. G2 still had a chance to win back, because the next map was Inferno. And indeed, here the Kovac team's play looked much better. Just one ace from Nico was worth it. Kovac led 10-5. It seemed that now they will give back to the Portuguese offensive defeat 13.5. But something went wrong, and it turned out that in defense G2 cannot do anything, from the word at all. They lost 8 rounds in a row. The map ended with a score of 13-10, and G2 flew to the lower grid, where they will face the loser of Team Spirit versus the Mongols. In the Spirit vs Mongols match, there were no surprises either. What can an unstable TIR2 team do against the world's top 1 team? As it turned out, something very much can. And while the bookmakers are rubbing their hands, counting the money received from those who like to make only correct bets, I will tell you what happened there. And what happened was nothing less than Cologne's second sensation. Everything started on the map Enchant, and nothing foreshadowed surprises. Spirit confidently led 9-6, as suddenly the Mongols began to turn the game, taking key rounds with a weak bye. As a result, they managed to take the game to the dopes, and there finally clipped the Dragon's wings. 16-13. Unbelievable. But maybe it was just luck? There was still Anubis ahead, where Mongols proved convincingly. No luck, just skill. They took out Spirit in 1 wicket with a score of 13.4, literally decimated the top team, and now for Spirit there is only a last chance match against G2, according to the results of which one of the teams will leave the tournament and go home, and the Mongols will face off against SAW in the top set. I'd like to ask you, how's that, Elon Musk? And someone must have already asked, because the latest news from Elon Musk has arrived, which will probably surprise many people. As you know, his company Neuralink is developing implants that they plan to implant in people. Such a cyberpunk in reality. So Elon said that with these implants in a couple of years, it will be easy to beat cyber athletes. Of course, those who don't have these implants. He even gave an example. According to him, in the next 2 years, players with the Neuralink implant will be able to beat professional gamers because their reactions will simply be better. This sounds cool, but now imagine the level of cheating if such technologies become a reality. In this case, tournament organizers will have to check not only players' computers for the presence of software, but also send everyone to X-ray. If this does happen, I think Neuralink will simply be banned in big cyber sports. Or they'll create a separate league for those with these implants altogether. That's how the past week turned out. I'm sure that the future will only be more interesting, and for today I'll say goodbye. With you is Dale. Appreciate the video by liking, and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the hottest and most important events of cyber sport. Coolest Rink.